Hi everyone, today is August 2nd, 2023, and I read 1 Kings chapter 6. Today's chapter is all about Solomon actually building the temple. It talks about all the different parts that they built, how they built it, what they used, how they carved into the wood and covered it with gold. It goes into all sorts of details. Now, because everything fits into a singular chapter, it may seem like it was a very quick and easy process, but actually verse 1 and the last few chapters tells us otherwise. It says, in the 480th year after the people of Israel came out of the land of Egypt, in the 4th year of Solomon's reign over Israel, the month of Ziv, which is the 2nd month, he began to build the house of the Lord. And if you take a look at verses 37 to 38, it says, in the 4th year, the foundation of the house of the Lord was laid in the month of Ziv. And in the 11th year, in the month of Bul, which is the 8th month, the house was finished in all its parts and according to all its specifications. He was 7 years in building it. Now, knowing that the temple took a very long time to build, I want us to take that information and move on to our takeaway for today. And in order to do that, let's take a look at verses 11 through 13. These verses show what God told Solomon as he was building the temple. It says, now the word of the Lord came to Solomon, concerning this house that you are building, if you will walk in my statutes and obey my rules and keep all my commandments and walk in them, then I will establish my word with you, which I spoke to David your father. And I will dwell among the children of Israel and will not forsake my people Israel. I think we can take this entire process of the temple being built and compare it to our journey of faith. God doesn't tell Solomon that this new temple has to be the grandest thing out there or the most prettiest temple anyone has seen. Rather, he says that God himself will dwell in this new building as long as Solomon and his people walk according to his commandments. So that means God didn't demand something that could be fulfilled at once. It was an ongoing, continuous thing that God wanted from the people. Just like how the temple took a very long time to build and God's directions will take a very long time to fulfill, our spiritual life too is an ongoing thing. Just like the temple, our faith too takes a very long time to prepare the materials, to engrave the wood, and cover it with gold. So for our takeaway today, I wanted to remind each and every one of you guys out there to not be discouraged and to not quit. Even if one day doesn't go as faithful as you were hoping, know that this is a long journey, that you have a long journey in front of you, and the most important thing is to continuously walk according to God's words and walk according to God's will. So I really hope that today's scripture was something that encourages us to keep going and to keep walking in that journey. I thank you all so much for joining, and I will make sure to see you guys again tomorrow with the next chapter in 1 Kings. Bye!